Allow me to dance for you. You're welcome for that. So hi, it's Fuckin'BluTheDragon, and I am back, and that is a redundant statement. So just in case you weren't aware, I both recently left and came back from a job as a dancer and singer on a cruise ship in the Bahamas. So when I started my job there, we were going through what's called cast change, where the new cast replaced the old cast. So the old cast was still working and living on the ship, and we got to spend a bit of time with them, and they were all pretty fucking cool. And one day I was sitting in my room being an introvert when I overheard a very loud conversation between Charlie from the old cast and Jordan from our cast. And I just hear her in her very loud British accent ask, "What, are you a furry?" To which Jordan replied no, but then I, interested by this question, stuck my head out into the hall, asked her what was going on, and then she asked me the same question, and I slowly faded away into my room. Processed what had just been asked, and then came back out and said, yes, why? Turns out one of the male singers from her cast is also a furry, Drew. So I came up to Drew and I mentioned that I'd found this out, and we had a lot to talk about. We talked about all sorts of different things. We talked about art, we talked about suits. He showed me his suit. I saw a video of him in suit doing a rehearsal, and it was weird. I've never met a professional performer who performs as their career who is also a furry. So it was a very satisfying thing to experience. So to find with myself, I have two personalities. I have my outgoing performer side that's all extroverted and like, hey, let's do fun things. And then I have my introverted side, which I think is more attached to the furry side of me as well, that's all, nah, I want to stay inside and do nothing. Up until now, I had never actually met someone who had that same combination, but Drew did, and it was really strange to be like, oh, you also perform and then dress up as an animal and have fun. That's fun too. Drew's stoner is actually a fox named Daniel, and here's a picture of his suit right here, oh my god. And also one night, he dressed up in suit, I zipped him up and everything. It was just real, it was a real bonding experience. And he walked around crew bar in suit, which is where anyone on the ship could go get drinks, crew, staff, whoever, and they did, and they were amused. We also bonded over things like Zootopia because we're pure trash, and would continuously queue up Try Everything on the jukebox in crew bar. So if you heard that song, there was a very good chance one of us were there. What was also really interesting and endearing was Drew's relationship with his partner Cody, who was really, really nice. Wasn't a furry, but as Drew said himself, he may as well have been. He was obsessed with animals, particularly tigers. I feel you. I feel the pain. And he really just understood furry. Like, he just seemed to get it. You didn't have to explain anything to him. It definitely had been explained to him at some point in his life, and he got it. He understood. So yeah, it was really strange to find another furry in what my opinion is one of the most unexpected places, the professional performing industry, specifically on the same job as me. That was fun. There was a time. Let me know in the comments below, what's the strangest place you've ever found another furry, or if you've never found another furry at all, which is, like, they're kind of everywhere. You just have to poke at them with a stick or overhear conversations their co-workers are having. Because I find it really interesting that there is no particular code for what makes a furry. There's everything from performers to programmers, and it's just, where are they coming from? That's pretty much all I have for you today. I will see you in the next video. Hopefully I can make a lot more real soon. But until then,